From Tampa Bay streaming news leader, this is ABC Action News.
Weather's looking good to start the week. We'll check in with Greg D in a moment. Good morning, I'm James Tully. Here are your ABC Action News headlines. Newport Richey police, they're investigating a crash that killed a motorcyclist and also injured a woman. Police say that motorcyclist was speeding on US 19, ran a red light. The motorcycle slammed into a car, making a legal U-turn. The man on the bike and the woman driving the car both taken to the hospital. The motorcyclist died. The other driver just has minor injuries. Newport Richey police clocked that motorcycle speeding right before the crash. More than a dozen Saudi servicemen training at U.S. military installations will be expelled from the U.S. Multiple sources tell CNN this stems from a review following the deadly shooting last month at Naval Air Station Pensacola. A Saudi Air Force second lieutenant killed 3 American sailors, including one from St. Pete. Some of the Saudis being expelled are accused of having connections to extremist movements. New this morning, some good news at the pump. Gas prices are falling as tensions between the U.S. and Iran ease. Last Tuesday, gas prices reached $2.53 a gallon in Florida. This morning, the statewide average is $2.48, and the average here in the Bay Area is down to $2.42. That's 8 cents down from just a week ago. Today, the Sierra Club will weigh in on how well Governor Ron DeSantis is doing when it comes to the environment. They're judging his performance on climate change, renewable energy, transportation, red tide, blue-green algae, and protecting the Everglades. The governor did appoint task forces to tackle algae and red tide. We should find out more about this assessment around 11 a.m. this morning. And no surprise here, Tampa first in the country for the number of people complaining about snowbirds. The red on the map here shows where people are tweeting about snowbirds the most. The tweets were mostly negative. Tucson came in second for those snowbird complaints. No complaining here, though. The Food Network has named one Tampa restaurant's Cuban sandwich as one of the best 100 sandwiches in the country. Columbia Restaurant, the only Florida restaurant to make the list. The sandwich uses Cuban bread from La Segunda. Greg D, this is a point of contention between you and I. We have our favorites in the Bay Area. The Columbia's solid, but there are many good ones.
Yeah, the Bodega one in Seminole Heights and St. Pete, one of my favorites, and in Hemingway's at Armature Works, I think should be one that should be easily comparable to that one at Columbia, though I guess the atmosphere inside the Columbia can't be beat by either one of those. 70 degrees is our normal high temperature this time of year. We're going to be in the low 80s, folks, this afternoon with moderate levels of humidity. Those dew point temperatures staying up there into the 60s to near 70 degrees. A couple of scattered clouds during the morning hours, but most of the afternoon should be pretty sunny, and with the humidity a little higher, it'll also feel a little warmer with the feels like temperatures likely coming up into the low to mid 80s. The latest hour by hour forecast in the ABC Action News app.